Hello everyone and welcome to something a little different for today. And before you ask, Universe Sandbox will be out later, but this is a video that some of you guys in Discord requested me to do. So that is what I'm going to be doing for this bonus video for today. So yeah, if you didn't know guys, anyone who's in my Discord, you probably heard of it, but I had a Minecraft realm at some point for me and you guys just to play around on, build stuff obviously, and then make bases, just enjoy the time basically building things. But yeah, obviously it's closed down now, but yeah, a lot of you requested me to do a tour of the world to show off all the buildings, the structures, what everyone built, and stuff like that. So that is what I am going to be doing for this video today. So I don't know how long it will be, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So yeah, first of all, we'll be heading to my house. This is where I've lived for the whole time on this map as well, and also this beacon set up here as well, which is pretty cool. Getting a bit of lag actually. May just we'll turn down the settings a bit, so I don't want any lag when recording like that. So yeah, I had this beacon set up here, and a lot of diamond and emerald blocks, and they are all legit. None of it was cheated in or anything like that. I generally did mine all of that stuff and trade it with villagers to get the emeralds and stuff like that. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff, and yeah, fortune-free diamond pickaxe. I believe it was this. No, it was that one. Yeah, that's what I used to mine it all. So yeah, there we go. That is my beacon there. We also have some farm. I make this like little area. With a waterfall as well, for the pumpkins and melons. So you had wheat, carrots and stuff there. Also had all of these animals. That's probably why the game's a little laggy as well. I did a lot of animal breeding to get wool. I got loads of leather to make armor, stuff like that. Books, horses as well. Some of the skeleton horses I got here from that random event that can occur in a thunderstorm. Yeah, I made a lot of the area around my base look like a volcanic sort of wasteland as well. So we've got lots of magma blocks, netherrack, netherwart, soul sand, obsidian, lots of stone. Also a volcano I built as well, which connects to my base. Yeah, quite a cool little thing. If you ask me, I never did actually get around to finishing it, unfortunately, but yeah, I did quite a lot of work with it. Also made this sugarcane auto farm here with a minecart. Also, you got a netherwart farm as well, which I can use to harvest this stuff. If I just turn it on, for instance, it will shoot water out of the dispensers, and then it will shoot all of that netherwart down into these chests here. So I believe yeah, I did get quite a lot of that stuff from the end. I never actually got to use the blocks, unfortunately, there. But if we just go in the chest, you can see this will probably start filling up a lot with all of these droppers here. I mean, yeah, it's picking up quite a lot of stuff there. So there is all of that, and also yeah, volcano there as well. But yeah, I'll quickly head into the base as well. So for anyone wondering why the armor looks funny, and obviously I'm wearing this armor as well. This is actually diamond armor. I actually remodeled it to look like obsidian, like a dark purple. Instead, the iron armor I made it look like emerald. Golden armor stayed the same, and then chain armor I made it look like silver, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's why I've got it like that, if anyone was wondering. And down here I just had all of my basic items, things like that. All of the rich storages were in here. I believe these shulker boxes were filled of, yeah, a lot of these in here as well. Yeah, so I just had boxes and boxes full of stuff, and loads of ender pearls there, all just by killing stuff. I had an elytra as well there, just a bunch of swords, the ultimate golden pickaxe there with mending on it, so that could mine faster than diamond. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, there we go. So I had some banners as well, not much else there. And we'll be heading down here a little later on. That's the minecart system. But yeah, there we go. So we'll just head back up here as well. Also had this second floor, a dragon head there, music discs. And then I just had a bunch of set up here of beds and armor and stuff there. So yeah, there we go. So I guess that was the guest room if anyone was ever like quickly skipping nighttime with me, so we could use that. Then here's my enchant room. So yeah, I've probably seen loads of setups like this before, but it was a cool like red where you could make the books appear, disappear, stuff like that. And I had a cool, I had all the mechanisms showing underneath as well. I thought that was pretty cool. And also more sets of diamond gear here as well. So yeah, I believe this was pretty damaged stuff if we look at it. Yeah, there was some of my older sets there. I just put them up on show like that. Looked pretty cool. And then the walls had some lava there, just more magma, all to match the theme as well. Luckily, none of the books caught fire, so that's all good there. Then we just had some more chests and enchanted books, things like that, right there as well. So yeah, there we go. That is it for my base. So yeah, all of this area took quite a while building all of this land, all the volcanic areas there, quite a lot here. This structure here was actually built by someone who used to live here, but they actually moved on. So their base is that fortress over there, which we'll be checking out. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, moving on, we're going to head up here now. So this is where Anonymous used to live here before he was, or he left the server. So yeah, that was his area there. So I believe he had some things here as well. I don't think there's much here because also after he left the server, yeah, a lot of people did go ahead and take some of his stuff as well, but I did transform a bit of his area into like a underground minecart station, so it's sort of connected with the one I had at my house, so that went all the way back there. Had like a little station here. We also had this secondary track which I set up to one he already had, where we had a minecart going over to his little farm area here. So yeah, had an auto farm here for the bamboo, just a bunch of bamboo, some animals, stuff like that. And yeah, pretty nice little thing he set up here with all of the water there, nice little fountain. So there was all of that. And then next up we have got Mr. Misselot's base. So yeah, pretty cool thing this as well. Right here, it also had these two side boxes as well. So we'll just enter it from the ground floor. So yeah, here we go here. So yeah, we went in here. He had the skeleton horse as well. So a bunch of his chests, stuff like that. But yeah, if we went up here, obviously a second floor, a boat in there as well. But yeah, going further up, you're here, or his secondary room. So you had this room here, which I don't think he ever finished. Looked pretty cool with all the glass. But then over here, he had this like aquarium, like fish box. It's like a fish bowl, and it had some fish in here, which he used buckets to get these guys in here. So that's pretty cool. Some seaweed as well. So yeah, pretty cool little area. This one was. So yeah, had all of that. But yeah, that is it for his main base up here. But he also had he also had a hidden underground area if you went down here, which took you to this farm, and then it also had a minecart going back to my place as well. Through Anonymous's station there. So you had this farm area, but then if you go down even more, there was another area down here which had a hidden tunnel which was never finished, actually, which was supposed to go to another base. So all the minecart systems were actually almost linked up. Yeah, he had like another area here. We had like a chicken farm to get all the eggs, some pumpkins, some more crops and stuff. But there was a hidden door here, I believe. Yeah, there was meant to be a hidden door here, and this was meant to be a minecart track. It was never finished, so it's decommissioned. And yeah, we never got around to building that in the end. But yeah, there is all of his stuff. So yeah, we'll just quickly fly out of here now and then check out his village. So yeah, he built like a little village for some of the villagers as well. So let's just go further up actually. So yeah, here we are. So there we go. Let's quickly just head out of there, shut the door. But yeah, here we go. So he built this village here as well, where he had some iron golems, some villagers just to hang out, to trade with them, stuff like that. But he built some pretty cool houses as well, in the old sort of style of the cobblestone, the wood, the oak wood like that. Some moss stone there as well. So yeah, pretty cool, nice little bases there actually. Or nice little houses, sorry. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. But yeah, there we go. So now moving on over here, we actually have my village. I actually built a village for villagers as well. And yeah, I breeded these guys like crazy. I got a ton, absolute ton of villagers. I mean, there's a ton of iron golems. I think they've completely gone berserk now, because I did build a ton of them with iron. But yeah, if we go up here, I put a lot of beds in here. An absolute ton of beds. This place was full of it, and obviously all of these items here, these were to give the villagers their rolls, so they I could trade with them and get chain armor. So that's how I got a lot of my chain armor, was by using these blast furnaces to give the villagers that butcher, or not butcher roll, whatever the toolsmith roll, I think it was, or something. I think it was these guys, the armorer. Sorry, I think that was the armorer, and then they could give me the chain armor and stuff like that. Yeah, but there is all of that. So yeah, a lot of farmer made like a little lake as well. So yeah, just an absolute ton of villages. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous how many we got here in the end of all these houses and stuff built as well. So yeah, there we go there. I also built like the old style blacksmith in the new sort of prismarine fashion as well. So that was quite cool there. But yeah, there we go. So that is it for my sort of village there. So that's all of my stuff. Now we also have this minecart area which connected to my main house as well, so we'll be checking that out a little later as well. But now moving over here, we have one of my friends who built this sea fortress here. So all of this is his. He also built this Greek looking building. I think it was a Greek style building. He also built this. I don't know if it was ever finished. I think that, yeah, I don't think it was, but yeah, it looked pretty cool from a distance. So yeah, here it was. And yeah, dancing, don't break. So there we go. But yeah, here is his sea fortress. And there's also another thing that we never finished here, which I actually helped him with. And that was a really cool underground cave, which I'll be showing just in a minute. But yeah, he also had this chest room under the sea, which was pretty cool there. And pretty cool view of out in the ocean there as well. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. So now moving on, we're going to head to the underground area, which was basically going to be a giant underground room. But we never finished it because I think we may have made it a little too big. I mean, this thing was enormous. I mean, look at the size of this room. This was all meant to be mined out as far as that direction. So you see the outer walls. I mean, we mined out the very first floor of stuff here. This was all mined out. But yeah, we used a lot of TNT. We had a beacon in here as well to mine it all out. But we never just got around to doing it because it was just an absolutely ridiculous amount of blocks to mine. So yeah, sadly, we never finished this project. But you can see just the amount of stuff and time we put into miners. You can see the TNT marks. You can see we did strip mine a ton of this as well. We found a lot of diamonds in this place as well due to its massive size. But you can see there's like a ravine here. We did plant a ton of TNT back and forth all this way. You can see that was all mined out, which took absolutely ages. But yeah, there we go. Also a lot of mob spawn there, so it's sort of like a mob room in the end. But yeah, there it is. So that was Dan's base, my friends. So yeah, there we go. But now I'm heading back up here. He had some of his friends on this realm as well. So yeah, so not just my subscribers, but a few other friends on here as well who built these bases. So I can't remember their names, unfortunately, because it was such a long time ago we did this realm. But yeah, these were their bases as well. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So yeah, a ton of stuff here, a lot of wool. I think they borrowed some of that from me, all of that. But yeah, some simple setups here as well. None of it was ever finished, unfortunately. We've got some ice areas here. That was part of the map. Also, some more over here. There was mob grinders. There was 2 of them. So there was one here and then another one here. And then we had another base with this cool like setup over here, like a balcony setup with a lot of stuff as well. Enchant table, nether portal, stuff like that. So yeah, there we go. So that was all of my friends and his friends stuff there. And yeah, this area was also this area here, and this was his original house. This all belonged to him, which is pretty cool. So there we go. But now moving on to my brother's house. So this is the Math. He was the one who founded this channel in the first place, and this was his place. So yeah, where we go. So it was more of a modern style house, as we can see here, like a bungalow sort of thing. So if we go in here, pretty cool stuff he had set up in here with like a fireplace, like chairs, stuff like that. I think this was going to be a TV, obviously a dining room, stuff like that. There's also a few like storage rooms and stuff like that as well. I think this may have been a bathroom or something. And then going in this room, don't think there's anything in these rooms. There's another door there. They're just more like closet rooms. So I don't think he ever finished these rooms. But yeah, he had this area, the main kitchen area. This was all set up nicely, some cakes, a lot of other tool items and stuff like that. But just a ton of cool stuff. That went to the back garden area there. But yeah, he also had a storage like armory room in this area here, which is quite cool, where he stored all of his stuff. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. Also a double bed there as well. And yeah, just quite a cool little house this one was actually. So yeah, there we go. That is it for my brother's house. So this one here. He also owned this forest that was here. So yeah, this was all his. And this was the original spawn point of the map as well. So this is where we first spawned when this world was created. And our first ever hideout was this little room here, and it still exists. No one ever destroyed it, but this was the very first night. This is where I survived in. Was that cave there. That little area I dug out. So yeah, there is that. But now moving on back to the Math stuff. So yeah, he also built this cool castle looking thing, which was never finished either, which was quite cool. So this was quite late into the realm and he just started building this. But this was quite cool. Would have been cool to see it finished, but yeah, there it was there. Also some quartz stairs, which I gave him to build this as well. So yeah, there we go there. There was also another house over here. I can't remember who this belonged to, so apologies. I know it was one of you guys, but I can't remember whose this was. It never was finished though, unfortunately. And I believe there was like a cave base here. I believe there was some sort of like base in one of these mountains, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, that is that. I think they moved out of it, so they live there anyway. So there is that. So yeah, now moving on, Math also had a sheep area here where he could get wool quite efficiently as well. We had all the colours marked out for the sheep, so we had all of that stuff there. So that was pretty cool to get loads of wool. Obviously mine carts to bring the sheep in as well from the old area, which used to be here. They used to live in these areas. So there is all of that. Also another farm there, part of the minecart area there. But now moving on, this was Zane B's house. It's a little damaged now after he left the server as well. So yeah, this was all of his stuff. Not much left either, since most people did loot it in the end there. But that is that. So that was his one. Then this was one of Math's friends. Had this base here as well. Quite a cool looking base on the inside, this one actually. All the quartz floor here. Got a ton of pet wolves as well. Cakes, Neverwort, had some of those ender plants there as well. So there's that one. Pretty cool house, this one actually, with the inside there. Also a massive farm, pumpkins, melons, all that stuff. Just a giant load of pumpkins there. We also had this sky base, which was part of my friend Dan's place, who built the sea fortress over there. He never finished it, though, unfortunately, so that was just sitting up here for quite a while. Quite a cool view of the map from here. Look how much stuff was built in this main area alone. I mean, pretty crazy stuff. And then over here we had Casper's area, and he joined a lot later on as well, so he never finished this, I don't think, either, after the server ran out, because it lasted for about 2 months, the server, so it was quite good. And then, yeah, here was his area, so yeah, I think that was an AFK or something there. And then this used to be a village as well, but yeah, this is where he set up and had his place, so it looked like he was going to have a sky base, actually, but it was never finished, unfortunately. So yeah, where are we here? Let's try and get in this thing. So yeah, there it was there. Okay, so that is that. So that's all of the main area now. So we're going to head back to the spawn quickly, because I want to show you a map, but you can just see the view of the bases. I mean, pretty cool stuff, all this with all this up. There's the village. But yeah, there we go. So you can see all the sheep under the world there. But yeah, now heading to the map. We had a map set up, with all of the world, so all of the bases in the world, we had them all set up. So you can see all the paths went pretty far up to Casper's base up there. We also have this area, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You may have seen it over there with all of the wheat, so you can see that's quite a large area of wheat there, all that dark green. And then here was the main area. You see where we are, where that little green dot is there. But you can just see all of the bases, the sea fortress. We've got my volcanic area. We've got Mr. Missalot's base there with Anomalous's. We've got Anomalous's farm there as well. But yeah, quite a lot of stuff, as you can see, in the known sort of territories in this world. But now moving on, we're actually going to head over to this area. Also, we had that little hut which survived. This was Mr. Missalot's originally. Where are we here? The diseased little starter house. So we had this here. Obviously, not much in here. It's just his starter house there. So yeah, there we go. But now moving on to the Valley of Wheat, we called this. This is something me and Math worked on for quite a while, as you can see. And it's basically to make a biome just full of wheat. And it was inspired by the oldest server in Minecraft as well, this one, I believe. But yeah, this is what me and Math worked on, and it's basically just a whole biome turned into wheat. So as you can see, this took a lot of work, a lot of seeds. It took a lot of diamond hoes to break through all of this as well, to get all of this land hoed up. And you can see, I mean, literally every single block, practically, yeah, literally every single block is covered with seeds, which turned into wheat eventually. So you can see we pretty much made the whole biome. Well, I mean, I think it'd be large enough to be considered a biome in some of the smaller sort of world types. But yeah, quite a large area, as you can see, which we all turned into wheat. And it was pretty much as large as we wanted. We never planned for it to go this way. So it sort of covered this whole area here. Which is just insane, as you can see. And we also had these sandstone towers as well, which look really cool. And that is what you saw on the map back there. That massive green area was all the Valley of Wheat. You can see some of the bits here were more recent as well, with the Valley of Wheat. All of this stuff was placed more recently. But you can see we had the central pyramid here. This is where I think a lot of the seeds were stored. Yeah, you see there was a lot of wheat in here, which we did right there as well. And also we had this pyramid. So if I just bust in here, we can see that I had the minecart connecting to my house here as well. So I don't think there's any minecart here at the moment, but we can just follow the track anyway. And yeah, this went all the way back to the main bases area. So we just go all the way down here. Very long track. Took a while to dig out as well, but if we just fly through here. It also connected to a mine shaft, which was pretty cool, as you can see. So we had it going all the way through a mine shaft. So let's just quickly hover through here, but you can see we'll just fly through it. Yep, so yeah, just an absolute ton of time was put into this as well. Really, really cool though. Obviously lit up by redstone torches, but yeah, a lot of rails. You can see a lot of people in this server did put a lot of time into mining iron and stuff to make all of these rails. We also raided them from mine shafts as well, so we've got loads of extra rails from that. We've got one of the train stations here that pops up near Matthew's base, but if we quickly go up here, all the way through here, so yeah, just a massive, massive minecart area. So then this then pops out here. So yeah, this upper station here as well. The village as well also had a station for it as well. So yeah, this went straight to my base now, so we just follow the track. So yeah, this went into the underground room at my base. So yeah, we'll go through here, and this is where all the tracks were. But yeah, if we go on this rail now, so this one on the right, that went up to Anonymous's and Mr. Missalot's base. But if we go down this way, this took us on the alternate track going this way. So this stopped by the village. So the village was this stop here. But if we kept going, it took us to a mob spawner, which we could use to get items. So if we just keep flying through here. So yeah, a lot of digging, a lot of coordinates reading with all of this stuff here. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff with just the amount of time that we pull in here. So yeah, where are we? So just keep heading through here, and I believe it ended just here. Here we go. So yeah, this went all the way to here, and then this was where the mob grinder was. So if I just go in game mode and then spectator. So yeah, there we go. If we just go here, you can see, yeah, there were some zombies in here as well. So yeah, pretty cool stuff right there. But yeah, that is it. So you see the amount of digging in this world of people mining the minecart tracks. I mean, all the explored mine shafts. The mine shaft underneath our spawn point, which was pretty cool. It was discovered, but you can see here just tons and tons of tunnels, all dug out as well. So yeah, there we go. That does it for the main sort of lands, like where most people settle. But if we're gonna head this way now, because there was a base that not many people knew about, and it was one of my friends, Mr. 397. Green Hornet, if you want to call him. And yeah, he had a base further out than Mr. Missalot's in this direction, which not many people knew about. I think it was only us three, actually, who knew about this base. So if we just head this way, he had his own setup a lot further away from civilization, his own little area, which was near a village originally as well. So if we just keep heading through this spruce area in the extreme hills here, so keep going here into the tundra biome now, I believe this one was. Yeah, or the taiga biome, so keep going this way. Just flying through all this stuff, and then his base eventually was at the end of this forest here. So yeah, where are we going here? Just keep flying. So it's got quite a fair distance away. I think it was just on the other side of this area here. You can see there's a lot of chickens spawned here by people shooting eggs. I mean, look, this is just crazy. And then here's his base here. So yeah, I think he had a chicken farm down there, and he just tossed an absolute ton of eggs up here. So it was like a chicken mountain. But yeah, here we go. So this was his area. He had some villages here, which were a breeding area as well. And then, yeah, here was the farm he had. He had a ton of dogs as well. He had his own little map of his own base there as well. And then here was his main house. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Some horses, some hay bales, and then there was his main house, which he built. And yeah, like I said, it was originally a village here. So you can see there's still some remains of the village as well. So, yeah, there we go there. And yeah, here's his absolutely insane chicken farm bit here. So this is where he got all the eggs from. So I'm guessing this chest is completely filled up. Yeah, so that's where he tossed all a load of those eggs. He tossed them all up there. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, that is his base now. So we're going to quickly head into his Nether portal now. So yeah, where are we? Let's just go to game mode, or game mode creative. It's weird how they make you do that now. So let's just go in here. So this takes us in here, and this takes us to my Nether. You can see here, this is awesome. So if I just fly out, just give it a better look. This was my Nether biodome. So it's basically a go away, Ghast. It was basically a structure built in the Nether, and it housed trees. So it's basically like a biodome. So it's sort of like an inspiration of like a biodome on Mars or something like that. This is a sort of inspiration I had. So some sort of futuristic biodome that could be on an uninhabitable planet or something. And yeah, this is what I came up with. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. We had bamboo in here. We had jungle trees, oak trees. Obviously a ton of grass blocks using silk touch pickaxes. So we could bring it into the Nether as well. Obviously no water, since we couldn't have water in the Nether without using any cheats or anything like that. But yeah, here it is here. So we had some bamboo grass, we used some bone meal. We also had the Nether highway connecting here as well. But yeah, in this massive biodome, which I built with a ton of glass. So it took quite a lot of sand to make this. Obviously it's not a complete sphere shape, it's just more of like a dome room. But yeah, there it is there. Also some zombie pigmen spawning here as well, but they weren't really too much problem. Yeah, with some acacia trees as well here. But yeah, there we go. So now heading to the actual, we'll go to the Nether highway now. So if we just go through here and then follow this for a bit. This eventually took us to another portal a lot further out in the overworld, which was where a sea temple was. So that's how I got all the prismarine for my village. So if we keep heading this way, it's really a very, very far distance in the Nether. To do this, I built to the sea after I found the sea temple in the overworld. I made a place I can access it in the Nether here, and as we can see, the Nether is been quite a pain to load in. But I believe this direction, this way, this took us to the area which went to the sea temple. So I believe it was up here for a bit. Can't remember the exact area. I think there was some sort of tunnel I'm missing at some point. But if I just keep going this way, here it is. So yeah, this tunnel here. And then this took us all the way this direction. So yeah, it took a lot of coordinates reading to find this sea temple location in the Nether. So I had to match the coordinates up. But yeah, here is the portal, which takes us to the sea temple. So I'll quickly go past here. So let's just go back to survival. Hop in this portal here. So there we go. Alright, so now if we head to the overworld, it spawned in the sky, since I was from the Nether to the overworld, not the other way around. And then the sea temple was right here. And this was quite fun to raid, actually. I think I had a few people when I raided this. But yeah, if we keep heading there, got our depth strider boots so we can swim a lot faster. Got some of these annoying guys, but they're not really much threat to me since I've got maxed out gear. But yeah, here it was here. So yeah, see, we mined a lot of this out to get all of the blocks back home. So it was quite a far journey, so we couldn't take much. We also built a portal in the gold, at the area where the gold was stored. So yeah, there we go. We have some furnaces for our sponges and stuff like that. But yeah, if we could hop back into the Nether now, we can go to the next part of the tour, and actually the final part of my Minecraft world. So let's quickly head back to spectator mode so we can fly back. So where are we? We need to go back to that. Yeah, we need to go back to that highway I had set up here. So you can see a lot of digging. So if we just quickly follow this back now. So yeah, it took quite a while to travel to the sea temple in the Nether. So let's just keep going now, and then just fly all the way back. So yeah, a very, very long tunnel, and it's been here the whole time. I don't think much people knew about the Sea Temple area, so I don't think anyone really ever ventured out to try and find it. But yeah, here it was here, so just a massive, massive tunnel all linking up to the main Nether Highway down here. So yeah, there we go, and then this went back to the bases in this direction. So yeah, quite a long trip. As we can see, this went on for quite a while. A lot of coordinate reading, a lot of time put into this as well. But yeah, it was pretty fun while it lasted. So there we go. And this will take us back to the Nether Biodome. So yeah, where are we here? And then the Nether Biodome is just here. So there we go. If we just look at it from underneath, I mean, pretty cool, all this. So yeah, really, really cool thing. I really enjoyed building this as well. And yeah, it required a lot of TNT to blow this up, because this portal originally spawned in a ravine. So we had to use a lot of TNT and blow up this whole area so the dome could actually be constructed, because there was too many blocks of netherrack in the way. So yeah, there we go there. If I go back, I know we're going to go back to creative actually. So there we go. Just going to hop through back into the overworld now. So we're back at my base. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to go to the minecarts again, but we're going to go a different direction. So we've seen what was in these directions, but this direction here, now this was probably the most insane tunnel I've ever built in Minecraft. I actually had my friend Dan help me with this as well, who built the Sea Fortress, and this was a rail straight to the stronghold of this world. So there we go here. We had a lot of stuff in here. And this, yeah, after we discovered the stronghold, we built a minecart area there. So this is a 2,000 block, around that, a 2,000 block minecart tunnel that took us straight to the stronghold in this world where we could access the end portal. So as we can see here, we're traveling creative because in survival it did take quite a while. But yeah, as you can see, this is a very, very long tunnel, and yeah, this took some coordinate reading as well after we discovered the ender portal. So if we just keep going here, absolutely ridiculously sized tunnel. We had to dig through areas of lava. As you can see, those obsidian areas, they were all lava at one point. We had to break through all of those with diamond pickaxes. It took multiple pickaxes to break through all this as well. So yeah, this is just absolutely ridiculously large in size, this tunnel. I mean, if we just go out, I mean, if we go back into spectator, this tunnel goes on for just forever. Like, it is absolutely insane. We'll just keep following it in spectator now. But yeah, this is just crazy. I mean, yeah, I'll just really hold up here so we can see it a lot easier. But you can see, yeah, it eventually turned to start lining up with the stronghold area. But as you can see, it went all the way up here. And then the stronghold access was here, so we had a station in the stronghold here. There's a minecart there actually, and then we need to go this direction to the end portal, which was down here. Yeah, that's it. We also had some beds here for when we fought the Ender Dragon. But yeah, there was that. And then lastly, but not least, we had the end portal. So the end dimension. Obviously, we beat the dragon. We also respawned him a couple of times just to get some extra stuff out of it. But yeah, there we go. So this is the end. We didn't really build much in here as well. We also used the portals there to get to the end cities using the end stuff here. I can't really remember what these things are called, but yeah, they took us to the end city area in the rest of the end. But yeah, there we go. That pretty much is it for this realm tour. So this is all the stuff that everyone built on my Minecraft realm. So yeah, we had a couple of players. I think we had about 10 to 15 players overall. Some didn't build bases, all of them, but I think some people did live with each other as well. But yeah, that does it for my Minecraft realm tour, guys. Yeah, let me know what you thought of this down below in the comments. Obviously, this is a one-off video, so I doubt I'll be doing any other Minecraft stuff, because I used to make Minecraft, if you didn't know that. But yeah, those videos are all privated now. But yeah, I guess this will be the only Minecraft video on the channel from this point onwards. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my realm tour. I know some of you guys, like I said, in Discord wanted this video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. For everyone who wanted it, and obviously for anyone wondering where Universe Sandbox is, like I said earlier, even if you got this far in the video, I doubt it, but like I said at the start of the video, Universe Sandbox will be coming later today. So yeah, there it is. But yeah, that is everything, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching as well. Hopefully you enjoyed it and enjoyed our bases. Let me know what you thought of this video as well. And yeah, that is everything, guys. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.